Insurance plays such a major part across the UK holiday park sector. Now, whether you are a UK park operator in the residential, leisure, holiday, camping, glamping, or touring, you require insurance services. Equally, if you're also watching on social media and you're a park owner, you're a holiday park owner, a camping or glamping site, a home owner, then you'll want to listen to what we've got going on today, even down to beach huts, which are going, in excess of 40, 50,000 pounds. They all need insuring. Now, this afternoon, we've got an incredible guy online with us. His name is Alan Atkins, and he runs AMA General Insurance. He's been a broker in the industry for 30 years, and he is now opening up his business into the UK holiday parks and residential parks industry. We're going to be talking a bit about insurance for residential parks, holiday parks, but we're also going to be talking about personal insurance and business insurance. Alan, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on to the UK Park Show and joining us. You're an independent broker that's been around a little while, right?
I have indeed. So that's great. Thanks, Bradley. Really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. Yeah, I think just to give you an update, I've been in the finance and insurance industry for over 30 years. The broking part was formed probably just coming out of just as it was going into the pandemic. I decided to then do the brave thing, coming out of a corporate lifestyle and going into my own broking business. So yeah, fundamentally, the business was set up and being grounded and founded on the skills and knowledge I've built up over that period of time, Bradley.
And listen, the company. So first of all, we're going to be talking just a little bit about the residential, holiday and leisure park sectors. And one of the things that's really great is you're an independent broker, so you can offer an independent service. So, look, why did you decide to start expanding out and to offer your services within the holiday park, residential, leisure, camping, glamping, touring, etc.?
Right, so really good question, Bradley. I sound like a politician there to stall some time, but genuinely, the reason for that was that I have a very good understanding of how large corporate companies who do work, exceptionally well, sometimes treat the independent, maybe residential owner, the site. They seem to turn into credit agreement or policy numbers. They're no longer an individual. So when they want advice, they want a bespoke service. They want to understand, what am I insuring? Am I protecting the asset that I need? Have I got the right cover in place? They're really, really important questions. And sometimes what happens is the individual who's purchasing the insurance is almost blinded by the price. If it's cheap, let's just go and get it. And that's not right. You pay a bit extra, you get a bespoke service, you get to understand what that is, and we're able to then look at you from a independent basis and make sure that we've given you impartial but giving you confidential advice.
Fantastic. I mean, just one off for people watching. If you're watching on social media, whether it's LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, please, if you've got a question you want to ask Alan why we've got an insurance broker online, please do so. Of course, if you're watching on replay, you can still post and comment. And I'm Brad Chapman. This is the UK Park Show, brought to you by the Park Home and Holiday Park Association. Alan, what types of insurance do you cover? Let's start with park operators. Of course, we've got personal, business, and we've got the holiday park sector, but let's talk about park operators. What sort of insurance do you provide quotations and service for operators?
Certainly. So we want to supply all-round cover. So we're going from the static caravans to park homes. We have a generous level of cover in place, and we want to make sure that we're understanding that the clients that we're looking to insure and hopefully going to insure for many, many years, the features and benefits are really important. So that could cover decking cover, new for old, up to 10-year-old caravans, public liability, market value, all the key things that individuals are looking for and have questions about. The big one as well is we then look at the operator side of things. So we can look at loss of income, which is being received from bookings. We can look at damage caused by insured perils. There's a number of benefits and features. And again, if there's something that we need to look at on a bespoke basis with a park operator who has something maybe a little different to the standard insurance that's required, we can take that to a rated panel of insurers global ones, including Willis Tower Watson, RSA, AXA, Aviva. There's a number of clients that we can go and speak with and just say, look, is there something we can do for you? We may not get the answer as a yes, and I apologize now, but at least we've given it a go.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it makes complete sense. And in terms of the own, if you own a holiday home or you own a residential home, so you've got the quotations for park operators, and just to really set the scene. If you've got an existing policy in place and you want to know whether or not you're getting value on your existing policy, then it's no harm to get a quotation. It makes really good business sense. Yeah. And the details to reach Alan are on the screen right now, even down to a mobile number. So you're going to get incredible personal service from Alan. Talk to me a little bit about the owners. I own a holiday home. I own a residential home. What sort of insurance do you offer for owners?
Right, so we would look to cover if the resident of the holiday home wanted AMA to then looking at the household policy as well, and they may have an overseas property as well. There's a multitude of product lines that we can offer. What that resident is generally getting is a comfort from us as an insurance intermediary to say, look, we want to treat you as an individual, which allows us to review all your policy documentation. We want to make sure that you're getting the right cover. You haven't just bought a policy assuming you've got your caravan insured and that's it. We want to make sure that we're covering your boiler. We want to make sure we're covering all your pipes underneath the trailer. All those important things which are in the small print as excluded. So there's going to be certain exclusions, and we're happy to go through the individual's policy booklets with all the reputable companies which do an exceptional job. I'm not here to badmouth anyone. They all have a place in the market. This is about understanding what you've purchased and whether it's the right product for what you need. Simple.
And that's something that's really important that you can get from a broker. That as a panel of insurers that can approach, it's the same as when I work with my mortgage broker. He'll tell me where the best rates are at that given time, which is the best place where to apply for mortgage. But I rely on him to have that. Of course, he will have his preferred suppliers that he's starting to work with, but he's informed of all of the different rates and all of the availability. And that's something that you as an independent broker can offer. Now, look, you've got three lines of insurance. You've got a personal line, a residential and holiday parks line, and a business line. So look, we've covered insurance for the residential park operators, and we've covered the personal line. I just want to make sure we really show the range of insurance areas that you cover, because under business line, I've spoken this morning to somebody that runs a tech CRM company.
Right.
I've spoken to somebody this morning that's a lodge manufacturer. I've spoken to someone this morning that is a park designer. They do planning and park designs. Now, as a business line, there is a very wide range of insurances that might fall out the scope of what people might think is a residential holiday park or a sort of personal line. So business line insurance, let's talk about that, everything from, public liability and what other range of insurances you offer there.
Certainly. So I mentioned the rated insurers that we work with. I'm supported by a fantastic intermediary which sits behind my business as well, which is Gauntlet. And they're a fantastic business who have some great relationships with the rated companies. Now, what we're achieving here, Bradley, is the fact that we're providing a wide range of insurance products, but we're also understanding the management, which is extremely precious to a financial director to look at. Is this the appropriate insurance? Is there any unseen risks within our business? What types of issues could we have? So we actually look at anything from business insurance, public liability, professional indemnity, employer's liability. They're the four key ones, which obviously with the pandemic we've all gone through, they're going to want to know what's in their policy documentation and are they covered? We then go on to the self-employed public liability insurance, the motor trade, builders, landlord, taxi. The list goes on. There's 18 different product lines that we can offer. And we're supported by a fantastic individual who works for me called Francine in our commercial office. Absolutely brilliant, got a wealth of knowledge. And we also have a quote and buy 24/7. We're on there. If we can't get a quote, we then get back to you the next day to make sure what are your requirements. This is why we can quote unquote and buy. So we're always open. We're never shut.
No, we like it. We like a service like that. And Alan, what's the difference between working with a large insurance company and working with a broker? What does that mean for somebody that's going to make a reach out and make contact with you? What's the difference in the personalisation?
I suppose that there's different lines. So if you've got a personal lines, Bradley, I suppose we've all been guilty of it. We go online to an aggregator, we click that, that's fine, we pay and go. That's it. We don't speak to them until there's either a claim or we renew. And it's how you want to be treated as an individual on the product line you purchase. So if you want to be handheld all the way through the journey, you want to know there's someone there to talk to, you want to be able to have a wide range of products in one broker's operation, it's fantastic. An insurance company would do that on a direct basis. But what I'm giving and what my team are giving is the fact that you can speak to me. You can speak to me about where you're going on holiday, and then I'll speak to you, engage with you, and find out what's happening. Then I'll talk about your home, your car, your family, your pets, because it all comes into a family offering. It's a family product. And that's what we're trying to achieve here at AMA. And we're doing exceptionally well at the moment. And that's being also supported by my personal lines business manager, Dee, who is in our office as well. So we've got the right people for the job, and we want to talk to anyone and everyone. And we want to help. We want to be seen as that helpful broker.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy that. You know, running an association for the UK park industry is really exciting, and I must say that the more I speak to people, the more that people are coming through a lot on LinkedIn right now. We're having some incredible conversations, and everybody's coming on board. So listen, now I also wanted to welcome you on board officially as an executive member of the Park Home and Holiday Park Association, and I'm really excited to work with you as an executive member, and thank you for placing that trust in us. We only just launched the executive memberships just after Christmas. Well, literally, I think it was about a week and a half ago we put them live, and we had an executive idea just before Christmas. But now with the broadcasting we've got underneath the UK Park Show, and what we're doing with our executive members by bringing you all together, networking is really fantastic. So I wanted to welcome you officially. We'll be putting posts out about you as an executive membership, of course. But let me just go back to the UK parks industry. And I want to ask you a question. This isn't something we spoke about, off air. But a lot of insurance companies where you're taking bookings, and this might be something that you're aware of, you're not aware of, but you know when you're taking bookings for holidays and there's a cancellation, a lot of companies started putting in this COVID clause, didn't they? What's the update on that? Do you have any updates on the COVID and cancellation holiday booking clauses? Any advice you can give?
So we deal with a particular intermediary, and they have put into their policy documentation loss of income, which would be received from bookings if the holiday caravan becomes inhabitable via an insured cause. But there's also changes to the holiday cancellation, e.g. there's either unfortunately the owner can't leave their house because it could be an Airbnb style residential. We haven't had a great deal of updates, but what I will do and what I'll promise to our viewers and our readers is that I'll go and do some work on that, speak to some of the rated insurers that I've mentioned on the call today, and then let me come back to you. And as a collective, we can then get that network of all them answers and questions coming through, and I'll personally respond to that for you, Bradley, and just get you an update as a viewer of the industry.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I think it might be something for us to go live on and to talk about with our executive members. We do as many broadcasts as we can on live updates, releases, and making sure at least once a month or once a quarter we're live. But also, executive member, we want your news releases, we want your updates, so we can push that out. And obviously, as an executive member, we're classifying you as an approved supplier to the Park Home and Holiday Park Association. So I'm really pleased to bring you into that inner network, and also to start giving you some recommendations of the members we have, and also the different companies we know. Because also I have a lot of connections, as you know, with the Park
Yes.
Association. We're bringing suppliers and operators together. We're networking, and I will make recommendations for you as an executive member. So I'm looking forward to that. So, Alan, tell us a little bit more about AMA Insurance. Tell us a little bit more about the offering.
Yes, certainly. So I think we sort of touched on it on the start, and we touched on it throughout the course. It's a family business, and we're there to support the residential clients. We're there independent still. We're supported by a great company, which is Gauntlet, who I mentioned earlier today. And they've got some fantastic software, fantastic insurers. We've got some fantastic terms. We're not hiding behind policy wording in any way, Bradley. If there's something you don't like and I can't change that policy wording, then there's nothing I can do. But the more pushback I get from more and more people wanting to use my services will allow me to then go to them insurers and through Gauntlet and say, look, guys, there's an awful lot of queries coming on this particular subject. Is there anything we can do? Can we change the wording of the policy document or booklet? That's the beauty. We are a human insurance intermediary, not sat behind a computer screen. We're there to talk to you. We're there to give you the best advice we possibly can. There may be some bumps in the road. There always is, but we go through them bumps. We get through it. We're honest, open, and transparent. And they're the three key things to take from this.
Absolutely love that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently with Alan Atkins. I'm Bradley Chapman. This is the UK Park Show brought to you by the Park Home and Holiday Park Association. Today, we're interviewing an executive member of the association, and we're pleased to welcome Alan Atkins and AMA Insurance to our inner network. If you'd like to appear on the show, the details are on the screen now. You can direct message me on social media, whether that's Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, and request to become a member of the association and or an executive member. We'd love to feature anyone involved in the UK parks industry where we can bring your product or your service or your park manufacturing arm or as a park operator live on air. And we're broadcasting regularly now on this show. We really want to hear more from you. Now, to reach out with Alan, the mobile number is on the screen. He gives it out for his clients, 07342 651 988. And actually in the thread, you'll find more details about websites and contact details. If you're watching on replay, if you're watching right now, here's the details on the screen where you know where you need to go to inquire. It's AMA-generalinsurance.co.uk. And to recap, this is insurance across three lines: personal lines of insurance, business lines of insurance, and specific insurance for the UK parks industry, to include residential, holiday, leisure, camping, glamping and touring, and beach huts. But also Alan insures things like vintage cars, beach huts. He works with families and businesses, so there's an extensive range of insurance policies that's available. Lovely man, easy to talk to, what we call down to earth and open. And I'm pleased that we've got you on board, Alan, in terms of being part of the association. I'm going to look forward immensely to working with you. Just as an offbeat question, do you have a favourite line of insurance that you love? There's always one where I love this type of insurance, or are you going to be fairly unbiased? Well, I love everything.
Yeah, so I suppose as we're trying to promote the leisure industry, I should say leisure, but I have to say I'm not going to be lying about that. It's more the high performance, the bespoke cars. They're the ones. I like cars. I have a passion for cars. I haven't got to Alpha yet, so I'm sure I will do soon.
I'm sure we can get you connected.
I sent them a text.
Yeah, but actually, do you know, I was talking to a guy yesterday. What a lovely man. Was it yesterday? No, Friday, wasn't it? Friday, I was talking to this guy. His name is what's his name? What's his name? We had on that was the guy that does the wedding photography. Forgot his name. Look, David Butcher. and he's a wedding photography. And my gosh, we was talking for ages. He's former military, but he's got 4 vintage cars. He
Right.
does wedding photography, and he also rents out these vintage cars. Now, the more people that I meet, that I'm talking to, I'm thinking, well, that one I can match up with that one I can match up with that, and make personal
Yes.
introductions. As an executive member, we do personal introductions, where we can.
Yeah.
But listen, for now, ladies and gentlemen, incredible broadcast today. Lovely man. This is an incredible Mr. Alan Atkins, and he is the owner of AMA General Insurance. Contact details on the screen right now. Alan, we're going to say goodbye for now. I want to thank
Yeah,
you
mate.
for having me on the show. And just to recap, Holiday Park Insurance, park operators, park owners, personal lines of insurance as well, and business lines of insurance. So when you contact Alan, it's not just about insuring your park site or the insurance on your site. It also goes further than that and deeper than that. He'll build a family relationship with you and look at any policy on the front end of a business or that you require at home. And he's a decent chap to be working with, but I'll leave that up to you. Alan Atkins, thank you very much indeed, sir, for coming online. And just give us a shout out once again, please, on your website and contact details.
Super. That's great. Thanks a lot, Bradley. Really appreciate that. And for everyone viewing, that's super. www.ama-generalinsurance.co.uk, or just give me a call on 07342 651 988. And I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks, Bradley.
Thank you indeed. That's a pleasure, Alan. Listen, thanks for watching, everybody. Please do like and comment and share. If you feel like sharing, share the post so we can help somebody else be the beneficial recipient of a decent chap like Mr. Alan Atkins. But for now, this is the UK Park Show. I'm Brad Chapman. On behalf of Parkham Holly Park Association, thank you very much indeed for watching. Thank you.
Thank you.